This is from PanTasy or PanTasy, or how do you say that? I mean, it's like two words. It says Pan and Tasy, but is it PanTasy? Or you know what? It doesn't really matter. This is an awesome set. Astro Boy, the review, coming up next. Hello everybody, this is Drmcbrick, and I am here with an officially licensed product from PanTasy Bricks. They are a Lego compatible company, and this is Astro Boy. That's right, Astro Boy model 86203. This is the mechanical clear version. It was sent to me by PanTasy Bricks. I don't receive any affiliate links or anything like that from them. I do review everything honestly, and I am excited because if you know anything about your anime, you know that Astro Boy, or Mighty Atom, or whatever you choose to call him, was very responsible for building the anime genre as we know it today. So we'll talk about that, and we'll build the product and review it. Okay, their manuals are very nice, again, in the black motif and all that sort of thing. You also have them in several different languages, which is nice. They do come with a brick separator. They're bricks. It's kind of a bubblegum colored brick separator. To be honest, I still use my Lego separator. I still like it. The brick separator from PanTasy is good, but the Lego one is still better if you ask me. And then they show you a little bit about the mech here and the model, which is really cool. And then they show you which bags will build each piece. They just they don't do the history or anything, but they just keep going with their manuals. And what I like is the way they add, like, you know, they always theme their manuals. And so when I did the Popeye review that I'll throw up here in the corner, they put Popeye down here and talking about things and everything like this. And here they do Astro Boy, which I think is really cool. They also do a really good job with color matching on their manuals. I think are done very well. And so they make sure to give you lots and lots of hints and things like that. So we'll get into the build and we'll see what it's like, and we'll go from there. Okay, here we are with Astro Boy, or the Mighty Atom as he started out to be. Tezuka is one of probably the founding father of anime in a sense, and created the Astro Boy as we see now. This, I have to say, first of all, that I get no affiliate links from this whatsoever. I get none. I even though they've offered them to me, I always say no when I review these sets. I do get discount offers for you all, the viewers, which you can see down here below. Please use that if you want to buy that. But I don't get any commission. I don't get anything. The reason I do that is because I want you that view this video to know that my excitement or my non-excitement about a set is real. And it's not because I am being paid or getting a commission or anything like that. I want to be honest with you all. So I'm going to be honest with you about this set. This is probably one of the best sets I have built in several years. And I think this is an awesome set. Now, Astro Boy, I didn't know much about. Now, my daughter is really into anime and manga. I'm not sure how you pronounce that correctly, but I know that there are like 23 volumes or something that this guy has in this series, and 5,500 pages or something like that has been written about the adventures of Astro Boy and all that sort of thing. And the Mighty Atom started in Japan and all this kind of stuff. This being an official licensed set, though, is absolutely awesome. I mean, look at the detail. These are all prints. There are no stickers in this set. And the way that the set goes together is just really amazing. I mean, and so half of the set is Astro Boy, kind of the human version, the skinned version, right? The other half is what's inside of Astro Boy, and we get to see all of this beautiful greebling and all of this machinery and mechanicals down here that Astro Boy has. And just look at that. I mean, the fingers, of course, are articulated, as we've seen many fingers before from different mechs and things like this. The arms can move. If you take him off his stand, and it's very easy to detach. You just attach right there. There's a pin, and then you just take them off the studs on the feet. He can stand up on his own, but it's kind of top heavy because this head is very, very heavy. But you can see the printing on the eyes, very, very nice. And then you can see it kind of goes into all the mechanicals. Now, all of their silver components are powder coated, and I absolutely love the way they did. Oops, if I can get some, let's get some, yeah, there we go. Let's get some focus. You can see how the powder coating really works out and looks really, really good. They did not cheap out on this set. Now, I had built another PanTasy set, or PanTasy, however you say it, and I had built that. That was the Popeye set, and I'll throw the link up above. And I absolutely loved the Popeye ship that I built a few months ago. And I'm loving this too. And one of the reasons I love it so much is because these powder-coated pieces are just fabulous. They look great. They use the trans-color pieces in red and blue, and even just the small Technic build that we have here to stand them up in the stand is really, really awesome. And you can see all of what I call the goodness of the model and how it's put together. The model is pretty much mostly all studs on the side construction, because obviously on this side it's a lot of sculpting. It's very fun. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I know I keep blathering about this set, but you know what? For somebody who doesn't really know much about Astro Boy, other than as a pop culture professor, I knew that Astro Boy is very, very, and the character that evolved, and Tezuka was very, very instrumental in the anime genre, but I don't know much about him. So, and I don't know much about the series or the comic books or the volumes and things like that, the books. So please feel free to comment below and school me on Astro Boy if you'd like. But not being a fan, I am a fan now, and I am going to seek him out. I'm going to put a little light on here just so we can kind of come in and just see some of this this great eye candy here in terms of this model. It is really cool, and for those of you that like mechs, you'll love this model, to be quite honest with you, because there is a lot of what's a lot of people call greebling, and it is just the way they put everything together, the way it comes together, and just makes in very, very interesting build. The human side of things, very, very well sculptured. It looks just almost perfect in terms of the way you would have a human sculpture, that sort of thing. And of course, those printing on the eyes make it all the better. The hair is sculpted very nicely, and all that sort of thing, all the way through the back and around. The way that they did this, and the way that they, and I apologize for my chargers there, but that's kind of affixed to the table, so my Qi charger. So anyway, the way they did this, though, in terms of the instruction manual, I really liked. And the way they did it was basically they just went down. At first I looked and I thought, oh my gosh, look at all these pieces. Oh my gosh, when they sent me this model, I'm thinking it's going to take weeks to do. So many small pieces, right? But the way they do it is so cool, because they basically put him together limb by limb. And so not unlike what I understand they did in the series, right? And so it's really cool, because they'll start and they'll say, all right, we're going to start with the leg. Then we'll move, or well, actually they started with the torso. We'll build the human half of the torso. Now we'll build the inside of the torso, the mechanical part of the torso. Wow, that's pretty well balanced. I mean, look at that. Now we'll build the human half of the head. Now we'll build the inside of the head. Now we'll build the inside of the leg. Now we'll build the human side. And they just keep going. And pretty soon you're done. You're done. I mean, and it's like, wow, that didn't take very long. The stand is done very nicely. The stand has you know, the kind of the battery and some of the things that you might see. There's the placard there that tells who this is and what it is. You can see the mechanical foot and all that sort of thing. And then now this actually bent, and that's my fault, not the fault of the model. I have to tell you that these bricks, wherever they sourced them from, or wherever they got them, or if they actually molded them themselves, they are really, really good. The clutch power on them is excellent. It's just almost as good as Lego in terms of being able to pull them back apart, put them back together, not have to worry. They just kind of fit together. A lot of off Lego brands that I have reviewed don't fit so well together. And when you put them together, it's hard to get them apart. This is not like that. I'll tell you what, PanTasy, however you say it, this company is hot on the heels of Lego because this is a fabulous model. And again, I'm not getting paid to say this. They did send me the model, so yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I will display this proudly. Might even put this in one of those new cases coming out, that sort of thing, so it doesn't get a lot of dust. So yeah, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to display this with my Popeye ship as well. There is one more thing about this set. As a matter of fact, it comes with a light kit. That's right. It comes with a light kit that you can get from PanTasy Brick, and it lights up the eye of Astro Boy, and it lights up the heart. Now, because my fingers are fat and because my tweezers didn't seem to work and I pressed a little too hard, I accidentally broke the wire going to from the eye down to the connector. But I managed to do it right when I did the heart. So what I did was, PanTasy comes up with a really nice way to do this. And you can see, you don't see any wires. I mean, the wires are very well hidden. Look, there's a piece of wire right there. You could even tuck that in a little bit better. And what I do is I just use a basic box, a basic battery box. It came with a USB. I hooked it up. It also comes with, down here, you can see it comes with its own battery box that has two of those quarter-shaped batteries in it. And you can hook that up there, and then that way you can automatically just have the battery ready to go. And there's the power on switch when you need it. But I hooked up a regular battery box, so let's just turn that on here. Let me turn it on. And you can see kind of the light shining, and there's something flashing. That's right, Astro Boy is coming to life. Oh my gosh, look at this. Isn't that cool? That is cool. Now, what is even better about this is PanTasy gives you a control panel. And if I can get to the right spot on the back here, control panel, you can pump up that heart. And he's running along. He's going real fast. Or you can slow it down. He's nice and relaxed. So let's give him a little heartbeat that'll actually get some heart pumping or blood pumping through him here, or some electricity, or however Astro Boy runs. So there you go. There's a normal heartbeat. I'll tell you what, this is really, really cool. I'll put that back there, kind of slide that back there. You can always tuck the wires in for the stuff back there. And this is what you have. Now, normally the light would be on up there too, and you would see a nice soft blue glow for the eye. But unfortunately, I broke the wire, so it's not PanTasy's fault. It's my fault. So there you have it. Astro Boy, the mechanical clear version, so you can see the internals of Astro Boy. It's copyrighted by Tezuka Productions, and it is the official licensed set. You can't be an anime fan without buying this. And again, I get no commission from it. I don't get anything from it, but you get a discount in the links below and in the description below. So with that said, please like this video, share this video if you're so inclined, share it with all your anime friends, share it with all your Lego compatible friends, and get folks to watch my channel because I do a lot of reviews on these types of sets. PanTasy is really great. I did the Popeye. I'm going to be doing a television set for them coming up here next week. Stay tuned. Really, really cool. I'll tell you what, they're giving Lego a run for their money right now because they are coming up with some really cool licensed official sets, and their bricks are very good. This is Dr. McBrick signing out.